Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Purdue Boilermakers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the San Diego State Aztecs. Take it away, broadcast team.
Here we go. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the South Carolina Gamecocks. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback checking off. Trying to get the corner. At the 40, there he goes. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The option look. He'll pitch it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Powers through the defender. Nice job to keep it himself. Down marker and move the change for this offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Open space at the 25. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. This challenge, you'll be facing the Vanderbilt Commodores. Take it away, broadcast team.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Now on the option. Now the toss. Still running at the 40. Afterburner's coming. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Kansas State Wildcats. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Boy, that script has worked to perfection as they have marched it down the field, and it's 1st and goal. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas State Bobcats. Take it away, broadcast team.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Sanders. He's going for it all. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Tennessee Volunteers. Good old Rocky Top. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Syracuse Orange. Take it away, broadcast team.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His runnings...
He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. They're trying to get to him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Pressure coming. The quarterback bought his money. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university...
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Georgia Bulldogs. What's that coming down the track? Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Motion from the offense. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Take it away, broadcast team.
They'll try the run. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Gordon. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Alabama Crimson. Roll, Tide, roll. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Coming out aggressively. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Buckeyes. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, and the pressure will get there, the sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field.
He's off to the races. Touchdown, Ohio State. The special teams with a special moment. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up. And on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man,
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Finds his tight end. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set him off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
The aerial assault continues. Setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Boise State Broncos. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going for a big play right off the bat. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Penn State Nittany Lions. We are. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to go for a big one. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the 2023 National Champion Michigan Wolverines. Go.
He's going to take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
First down here for this offense. It's a run. Running back's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Gets into space at the 50.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st down, it's play action. And they'll start off with a deep shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. To the air, it's Brown. Takes a quick catch. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all.
Down he goes. A sack.
Love the aggressive mindset from this defensive coordinator. 3rd down and long. Why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice. Play a little man coverage on the back end. Hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and then come up with a sack.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Play action here on 1st down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Catch made wide open way downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, a really good route here and a nice throw by the quarterback to give them a touchdown to tie this game up. And now we're an extra point away from them taking the lead in the national title.
And the important BAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Now it's second down here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football. Touchdown, Buckeyes. On the scoop and score. Is that a championship-winning play? A defensive score to take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Could we potentially be looking at the MVP of the national championship game after that play? Big-time stuff by this defense, but more importantly, taking matters into their own hands and putting 6 on the board themselves. Interesting now to see how this game will finish.
He's got it inside the 15. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play 2 passes. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Dropping back, it's Brown. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, and they sack him, and that'll do it, the final play. The defense makes a huge stop to preserve the W. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Utah Utes. Go Utes! Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. So the Ohio State Buckeyes return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, I love the physicality there. Backed up deep down in your own end. We're going to have to get hats on hats and give our running back an opportunity to make somebody miss, use that speed. I don't know if they were necessarily anticipating a long run like that, David, but hey, they just complete.
And he's running in the open. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They finally make the stop at the big run. He's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, I don't know if you want to throw too many hitch routes into man coverage like that. The DB was all over that throw, and that was easy for him to swat away.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking to pass, it's Orji. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Final play of the quarter coming. On the move. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Across the 45. Oh, look out. There he goes. Keeps it and gets the first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore, coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of football, because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Orji. And the quarterback is snowed under. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. That's caught. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Gonna run it. It's Bennett. And he's not gonna get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Utes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Cameron. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in.
The expressway is wide open. He's at the 40, at the 20, inside the 10. The Buckeyes will hustle with the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look, just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Utah, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Orji. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers and bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to get to him. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, they're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
On the play. 2nd down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Ohio State's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball. You play zone, and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, look out! Kept it, and he's past the marker. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points came courtesy of that 80-yard run to the house. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tar Heels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're bringing heat. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. That pass is incomplete. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Cameron. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, Dave. He's loose. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
First down here for the offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult for him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside.
Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be dragged down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torturing his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Coming after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Cook. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Green. Pocket starts to... What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the move, it's Smith. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Touch pass on the run. Off he goes. Oh, he left him grabbing. The 40. At the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns for the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
On the return, it's Cameron. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on second and short. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the...
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination. All
Line gets set, first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Now on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. The back goes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And guys, this opening drive has been surgical. They've walked it right down the field, now looking at 1st and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
The give to the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're trying to get to him. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that side.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Bringing it back, it's Cameron. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye battle.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Florida 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Buckeyes will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here he comes just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast? The heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point.
Open runway ahead. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And the returner goes down. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Northwestern wants to go quickly. They'll run the option. Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Feeling some heat.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw, and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for a block. It's Cameron. Makes a move. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David.
Can anyone catch him? The 50. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Cameron. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, what a cut! He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On the option. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Running it back, it's Cameron. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Touch pass on the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's out past the 35. And he breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
And that ball is picked off. Dances away again. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Getting some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. The turn begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Buckeyes offense is up first today. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. No stopping. He takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how's that for starting the national championship off the right way for this offense? Very first opportunity to get a one-on-one matchup. They hit it for a big one, and it's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Price. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. The Warhawks offense out there for their first possession. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here we go. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Looking for some space. It's Smith. Can't get past the 2, but at least avoid the safety.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Warhawks will line up to kick it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powering right past the defender. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Big guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Daniels. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The pocket, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Not much on that play, brought down short. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. And he's tackled at the 6th. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And the defense all over that running play. They stop about the 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, They haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the Warhawks will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And it's taken at the 45. Oh, and he's got some space here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
The Buckeyes just hoping to run this clock out here in the final minute. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here's the second down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner is brought down. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Daniels.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this wasn't exactly an offensive showcase, but the defense showed a lot of grit to come out with this hard-earned W.
Yeah, really, if you can look on both sides of the football, I think both defenses played well. Although they got some help, as you said, Chris, by the great